welcome back to my channel. My name is Sacred Lotus, and as you can see behind me, the wonderful mess of wood planks. There is my finished wheat farm. Let me give you a quick tour of what I've got here so far. Basically there's four levels of wheat farm, and I changed to a I made it dispenser flush to collect the items, and a hopper line that goes all the way down to the bottom. So this one's almost finished growing. I've had one collection so far of them from the bottom two because they were done growing, and I made myself a little AFK spot here just so if when I'm farming the wheat I can do my thing. And for the moment I've got scaffolding elevators to help me get up and down. I have plans to make this into house this inside a windmill eventually, once I've got all the materials for it. But for now we're gonna leave this as it is, an ugly eyesore, the same as the mob farm over there, until I've got enough materials to actually, do the job. So yeah. So on to one of our first tasks of the day. As you can see by the state of my nether tunnel, it's still boring. It's still plain and boring. I need to decorate it, and I want to do it soon. So I've been working away for the last couple of hours, mining up some materials for that. I'm actually debating on maybe opening up this part. I need to actually check with server mates to make sure that's okay to do so. I'm assuming it's gonna be okay to do so, but I like to check anyway, just so I'm not stepping on anyone's toes. But I've got something to do over at Spawn, because recently the post office got moved from the shopping district to Spawn, so I need to go and collect something from there. No one's selling any lapis in the shopping district, and I need to beef up my iron armor. And yes, I did say iron armor, because I am stubborn. I am a stubborn cat, and I only upgrade to diamond and stuff when I feel I need to. So for now, I'd rather just keep my iron armor for tools. Well, keep my iron armor as it is, and wait, is there an ender chest in here? There is. Cool. Diamonds. And what do you know it? The our patron is right there. The Light Gen had some spare lapis that they were able to sell us, which is awesome. Let's put it straight back into there so that we don't lose it. And there we go. Sorted. And let's get back to base. Okie dokie. So we have a bit of a start going here. We spent some time carving out a little bit of the corridor just to widen it up a bit. I've decided to turn this corridor into an old underground, like a sort of a cave that's been turned into a public footpath, hence the boardwalk here that intended for safe travel for workers and the like. And I've just laying down some dirt here to try and sort of transition dirt path to more of a rocky one, because it's probably going to have stone and dripstone and stuff like that. Also got some holes here underneath here to try and maybe mimic water. Now being the Nether, you can't actually lay down water, but what I could do, I've got some nether wart here from the blue raspberry trees, and we can lay these down and put glass over, and it'll look like a pretty water. That's my idea I've got so far. So I'll do some more tinkering with this, and I'll bring you back in later. Okay, so a bit of time later, and we have an overworld cave in the Nether. I put some like blue raspberry wart here to mimic water. Perhaps there's like a little waterfall trickling down from above on the surface, and it's like pouring into the chasm in here. And I'm not 100% sure about the ceiling though. I'm not sure if it's too flat. Also, let me know what you think about the whole setup in general. I think there might be some more I will add to it later on, but for now I think this will do. So yeah, so our nether tunnel pretty much done. So let's move on to something else for a bit. Okay, so because it's in Easter here lately, we have a little spring district that that people have been slowly working together to build. There's a couple of mini games here that we might want to check out shortly. I mean, I came over here for something else. Now you may have remembered this particular build competition from Slackville Java. Jen's doing the same competition again over here on Slackville. This is my go here. I'm not gonna actually show you what I've been doing. I mean, you can see here what I've been doing, but for the most part, I'm gonna be saving what I've been doing. I'm not gonna show fully what I've been doing until Jen has released her video on it. I feel like that would be better because it will be a surprise for you guys. So if you haven't already followed my friend Jen Fire here on YouTube, I suggest you go do so you don't miss out on that fun. And yeah, I'm gonna be working on this, and once I've done what I need to do, we'll explore the rest of the district. Okie dokie guys, so what we're going to do now is we're going to be working on a little bit on the wheat farm, mainly on its appearance. As I mentioned earlier in the video, it's a bit of a jumbled mess of wood planks. I think I'm going to build a sort of shell around the structure before I maybe start working on turning it into a windmill, because I don't want to mess with the structure of the farm in case I break it. So yeah, I'm gonna build a shell around it. Probably work on lighting it as I go. It's torch spam fantastical mess right now. So I'm also gonna try and work on maybe some staircases so I can get up to each level. I was thinking of having like a main entrance on this level, so I'll probably only need like 2 or 3 staircases up to the other levels. So I'm gonna tinker away and brainstorm with that, and I'll bring you back in when there's something to show. So a few hours later, and a couple of updates have occurred. I will show you what's going on over there in just a second. But I want to give a shout out to Possum, who, while we were streaming yesterday, came out and helped us fix an issue we were having with my smelter. I would be smelting stuff away, and a couple of the items that go in this box will somehow end up inside the fuel line. So she helped us. She came over yesterday and helped us with that. But what was going on is we have a chest cart here, which was originally a hopper cart. So for some reason, the hopper cart here was picking up items. I don't know if they were picking up from the hopper cart that was on this level or the box, but it was taking whatever was in that box and putting it in along the fuel line, which made smelting items a bit annoying, because I had to, you know, fish stuff out and put them back in. But with the help of Possum, we were able to get that fixed. So at some point I'm going to have to make her some cookies as a thank you. So just at the start of stream, I did a small clip recording what I was planning to do with the wheat farm, and I have the start of something here. I've housed the bottom layer of the farm in a mix of red brick and regular netherrack brick and some terracotta, but lots of red blocks, and with some acacia for flooring. And I've also installed some steps over here. I can actually show you over here. It's going dark. I have slept recently, so I should be okay for things attacking me from the sky. So we got a staircase that goes all the way to the top, and I can get up and down quite a bit easier now. I've taken away the scaffold that was here. Was a bit of an eyesore. I need to fix that hole so I don't cope down it. Because knowing me, I'm clumsy enough. I would probably very easily fall down a small hole, even if I know it's there. Yeah, that is what we have so far. I think it's a good start. I'll probably continue on with this, about trying to house the farm and make it prettier. So that's so far so good. So it appears I was that excited to show you things that I had been up to in between clips, was I forgot to show you my new netherwort farm. As a little expansion from my tiny backyard garden over in the main house. So I've got some bed boxes here, full of netherwort. Well, almost full. I've plans to spread them about and stuff. I've got a little stairway here leading up to a small house that's gonna go act as a AFK spot, so I can, you know, AFK the farm without, you know, getting attacked by birdies in the sky. And I also had an idea, like the soul sand such kind of has a particular feature where it kind of sinks you down into the sand when you're walking on it, which kind of strikes me as if maybe the soul sand has a characteristic that allows it to draw energy from other life forms or other and the life force of other things. So my idea is I've made a kind of like a splash pattern with the moss here. I'm gonna swap out the moss here with some mycelium. How I'm gonna go about doing that is I'm going to change this to dirt, lay out a couple of patches of mycelium, and let the grass grow back on its own. Just to see, just so I get a natural appearance as possible. And hopefully that should look good. I haven't fully finished spreading the moss though. I've got a little bit still over here needing fully spread about. So I'm hoping to give the appearance of the soul sand has drained the life out of the grass, so it's turned to dead. It's turned dead. It's probably the closest thing you get to dead grass here in Minecraft. But yeah, it's going good. I like where I'm going with this, and I also want to show you guys. I actually used the moss to draw out a little pathway. I'm going to swap out the blocks for other things later on, but I've got it all fully sketched out, and hopefully I can change this to something that's a little more pleasing to the eye and actually noticeable. Because you know, the moss does kind of blend in very well with the grass, as it should. But yeah. So far so good. I'm loving how this episode is going. We've got quite a bit of stuff going on, and I did run out of material for the nether wart farm house roof, but I'm not worried about getting materials for that, because there's plenty about where that comes from. And I feel like the next task I want to tackle is, since we've prettified the nether side of our portal over here, we should prettify this side as well. That way it matches. The passageway in which our nether tunnel goes through perhaps comes out of a large hedge thicket. And maybe I'll have to do some tinkering about with that, so maybe when I come back I'll have something to show you. Okay, that is so much better than before. The netherrack mess was just getting very old, and I should still be able to see the nether portal across from over there if I'm ever hanging out over there instead. But this is looking so much nicer, and it's clean and stuff like that. It's got I'm getting a nice fresh scent off the flowers too. See, it smells so sweet and stuff like that. And yeah. Anyway, that is gonna be pretty much all I have time for today. We got a lot done today. I feel like this episode's gone in lots of different directions at once, which is usually how my brain works. So I hope gave you some insightful knowledge about the mind of a lotus. Anyway, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.